Sometimes I feel like a motherless child.
All right, then.
Oh, sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Long, long way, long, long way from home. Mother Toni Morrison tells stories so well. And sometimes the characters I meet in her stories look enough like me that they might be somehow related to me. But sometimes stories, hurriedly told and quickly spoken, sometimes even whispered, are like poems and prayers that are never really finished. But sometimes the urgency of the now demands that we release them and trust them into the hands of that Creator who is never finished. But I do have some questions, and maybe I will ask her. I sat down to write about self-love, the why and the where of it, the sweet-smelling how of it. But the rude and the uninvited self-loathing pushed its way in, demanding attention. Because like poetry and prayers, it's not finished. Where and when and how does a child learn self-loathing? The probing question pushed the pen of Toni Morrison beyond the margins and the edges of blank pages, demanding answers in images willing or perhaps just waiting to make clear what words could not capture. How does a child learn self-loathing? How does a child learn self-loathing so much as to look into her own brown eyes and pray to God for blue eyes? Blue eyes, the bluest eyes. I remember the fascination and attention given to the brown babies, the fine brown ladies with light eyes, gray eyes, light browns, and even those shifting green eyes that seem to change with the level of light. Girl, where you get them cat eyes? I remember the pretty boys with the curly hair who never seemed to need to get their hair cut as short as mine. In fact, little brown boys, little dark brown boys, little dark brown black boys didn't get asked how we wanted our hair cut. Just cut it off. Cut it close. Close enough so that maybe, just maybe, you can get some waves. And you know you too black to be wearing all that red. I wonder, is this self-loathing, this distaste and impatience with hair that is the wrong kind of curl and skin that is dark and ashy, I wonder if it came from the endless procession of ancestors and generations who hoped and prayed and even schemed and planned for some kind of relief from being born into the realities of black skin in a world dominated by self-loathing white men. So-called white men and white women who hate themselves so much that they condemn others ones, black like me, to a hell of their own design, vainly hoping to ensure their illusions of a white supremacy. Maybe I will ask the teacher, ask Miss Morrison, if these were among the bits of evidence she found while probing the crime scenes where black faces were cruelly disfigured, discounted, discredited, and forced into ill-fitting masks, where dignity and self-worth were stolen away by mercenaries hired to kill. At the colonizers' will, in boarding school, little Indian children were captured and withheld from their families. And the philosophy of the teachers said, save the man, kill the Indian. Kill the Indian, save the man. But the slave holder just said, kill the nigger, because we can get another. We can breed another, make another, and another, and another. I heard somebody say, and we have come over a way that with tears has been watered. And we have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered.